All right, peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake World Podcast. This is your boy Bobby VILN. I'm back with another video. I'm back at it again, second video of the day. I want to get this over with. I don't want to do it in the morning. But the Daunte Wright situation, Daunte Wright shooting. How should I approach this? All right, let's just break it down real quick. Gentleman was pulled over for tags, expired tags. Come to find out, he had an outstanding warrant. So what I've been told when it comes to the outstanding warrant, they sent the outstanding warrant to the wrong address. Or they sent the warrant to the wrong address. That's how it turned out to be an outstanding warrant. Once they figured out that he had a warrant, they tried to, reel him in. Apparently it took a wrong turn. The gentleman was with his girlfriend. He called his mother before he was taking out the car, before it took that turn. The officer, Kim Porter, if that's not if that's her name, screamed out that she was going to tase him. She reached for a taser, but it turned out to be her Glock 9mm. Shot the gentleman one time in the left side, and the gentleman got back into his car. If that's correct, no. He twisted, tried to get away, get back into the car. She shot him. She claimed she was reaching for her taser. Went to reach for the taser, actually grabbed her gun, shot the gentleman. Gentleman drove off, crashed into another car, and he was pronounced dead on the scene. So, I said I wasn't gonna cover this shit. I really didn't want to. It's, how can I say it? Same shit happens over and over and over and over and over again. It starts to become a normality, if I use that word correctly. It just starts to become normal. It starts to become normal, and it shouldn't be normal. It really shouldn't be normal, especially with the fact that people felt like them running to the polls was going to stop all of this, and come to find out it didn't. Exactly what I was telling people. Same person you voted for is the same person that actually was got behind actually increasing law enforcement and increasing funding for law enforcement. So you actually went against what you were actually trying to combat. But it's not, we're not here for that, right? We're not here for that. But I didn't want to cover it because the good, as in the great words of what's his name, Rico off of Paid in Full, niggas get shot every day, B. Right? Even by your own, niggas get shot every day, B. And it's just starting to become race politics at this point, because in my personal opinion, the reason why this story made it to the forefront, because number one, it's in Minneapolis. There was a prior shooting to George Floyd. I forgot the gentleman's name. Castile. His last name was Castile. Can't remember his first name. 2016. That one happened in Minneapolis. Turn around. The George Floyd joint happened last year. Around the same time. Actually, a little bit. Around the same time last year. Around the same time. Now, this joint happens. It's starting to become like not coincidences. It's not a coincidence. That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of tired. It's not a coincidence, in my opinion. I feel like this is just a tinfoil do-rag on. I feel like This is just a cover-up for the ALM thing, joint. ALM, this whole shit, to me, barely started popping off recently. Some people said it was popping off last year because of the whole Rona Dona. But I just now really started paying attention to it this year because that's when it really started to pick up steam. So I feel like this is just to cover up the fact that they actually get into the bag, that they actually passing a hate crime act for that diaspora of people. And when it comes to us, this is still happening. You still gotta hit the streets. You still gotta protest. You still gotta make a claim that your lives matter out here in the streets. And it's clear as day from 2016 to now, they don't feel the same way as you do. So you pretty much begging and pleading the system to accept you for a human, and in all actuality, they really don't see you as such. And it only takes a little for another diaspora, a little effort from another diaspora in order for them to achieve what you've been trying to achieve for so long. See what I'm saying? And this is exactly what I've been saying. This is exactly what I've been saying. Niggas been getting lynched. This is not the victim party. This is not to play victim. This is not to point out who's the bigger victim. This is to point out that the actions that the actions that we are taking aren't working. And we've been taking these same actions consecutively for years, especially since 2016. They're not working. They're not working because the same white supremacy you're trying to fight, the same systemic racism you're trying to fight, you keep upholding that, and the people don't see it. Now, when it comes to the shooting, I don't believe the story. What I mean, I don't believe the story. I don't believe the story from Kim Porter claiming that she thought she reached for her taser, but she ended up reaching for her service pistol. I've spoken to people at work that build guns, that have firearms. And actually, I wasn't even thinking about the subject. They came and they asked me. They asked me for my personal opinion because they know what I do. I do this. This is what I like to do. And they asked me for my personal opinion. I told them I didn't really know anything about the story. They brought me up to speed. I even read an article or two on it before I even touched this subject. And they sat there and they stated, these are from people that are firearm carrying people that are registered to carry firearms. They sat there and they said there's a complete difference from a service pistol, from a Glock 9mm. There's a complete difference from that to a taser. So you know which one you got in your hands at that time. This is what they're saying. I'm not entirely sure. I am a complete novice when it comes to firearms. So these are not my words. I'm just going by what I am told by people that hold firearms, right? So with that being said, my conclusion is her story, her alibi is complete horseshit. Now, what is my reasoning behind them speeding up the trial? Because she shot the gentleman on Sunday. Body cam footage was released on Monday. Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, the resignation of the chief of police, of Minneapolis police, happened. Why? My personal opinion, again, tinfoil do-rag on tight right now. My whole reasoning is, or my opinion is, bro or whoever the person is, I don't even know. I forgot the person's name, Gannon or something like that. They knew what happened. They knew this was gonna backfire. They knew back to back, from Floyd to Wright, that this is not gonna be pretty. This is exactly why they're trying to speed up the trial. They're trying to speed up the hearing. They want this shit done around the same time, or a little bit before, or a little bit after the whole George Floyd thing. Because in my personal opinion, that Floyd case, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna stick. I don't think it's gonna stick. So if it don't stick, they're gonna try to compensate with this, throw her up under the bus. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna see. But from the looks of it, when it comes to the Floyd case, they're trying to paint it as it wasn't asphyxiation. It was more of his drug addiction that played a toll of him passing away. That's why the person that was in the car did not take the stand. He pleaded the fifth because he's the person that sold him the drugs, according to his girlfriend, according to George Floyd's girlfriend. This is why they're trying to speed up the case. This is why, in my personal opinion, they're slapping second-degree manslaughter onto Kim Porter. Second-degree manslaughter is only up to 10 years, bro. So it's just like, look, we gonna slap you on the wrist, give you like 2 years, you go get out in one, fuck it. And then that should pacify the protest and all this other shit. Biden comes out talking about, oh, I'm against the looting, and you didn't even really, like, yeah. Like I said, yeah. They're just trying to pacify the people. The people act like they're fed up, but continuously participate in your own systematic oppression, or what you call systematic oppression. The identity politics is in, the racial politics is in. That's just how I feel about it. Like I said, I didn't even want to touch this subject. I just felt like people that follow me ask me in person what was my personal opinion is. This is my personal opinion. I just feel like they gonna use her to pacify the people after the other officer that was involved with the George Floyd shooting possibly get off, because that's what it's looking like. In my opinion. It's not looking good. Like I said, another diaspora of people is going to get a better shake than the people that's been going through the same shit. For how long? Hate crimes amongst other people, fucking mistreatment amongst law enforcement. Hey, again, I'm not trying to play that victim bullshit. I'm just pointing out the facts. That's just what it is. Look, y'all gonna keep getting knocked over your head until you realize that you have to take another approach when it comes to figuring out solutions. And I've said it before, group economics is where it's at. The other diaspora that's getting what they want, they have a better economic standing than us. That's just what it is. So you got to hit the ground running. You got to practice group economics amongst your peers that look like you, and you need to get into a better economic standing when it comes to our situation right now. That's the only way you're going to be able to make moves, because politicians are purchased. They're not actually for the people. They're purchased. It's about how much money you donate to this campaign. That's just what it is. Besides that, thank you for tapping into the Fake Woke Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my videos and my content. Thank you very much for tapping in, man. I'm out.